What's up, everybody? So I think I can say that a lot of us struggle with our eyebrows, and it's one of the most important features on the face. So how do we get them right? In this video, I'm going to show you guys on the one side using a high-end product, and on the other side using an affordable product. So please stay tuned. On this side, which is my left hand side and your right hand side, I'm going to use a high-end product, and I will be using my Smashbox and MAC products. And on this side, which is my right hand side, your left hand side, I'm going to be using my Essence and my Rimmel London, and of course the Eyebrow. So are you guys ready? Okay, so let's begin. So on this brow, I'm going to use my Smashbox Brow Tech to Go. It comes with a gel and a crayon. And then for concealer, I'm going to use my MAC concealer in the shade. So ladies, what you want to do is make sure that your hairs are just brushed upwards. I think one of the most difficult things with brow is that if they're not shaped in terms of threading or waxing, it is a bit difficult to do them. So please make sure that your eyebrows are either waxed. I'm gonna go in with my gel, and I'm gonna brush the hair upwards. So what this helps with, it helps to keep your hairs in place, and it shows you the direction in which your eyebrow hairs go. This is how the crayon looks. And we are just going to follow the shape of our eyebrow. So we're not going to go or do anything too crazy. We're going to start from the bottom and then work our way up. So do you guys have your pencils in your hands? Are you ready? Okay, let's do this. So now you're going to take it and you're going to start right underneath the brow. And we are just going to draw a line, and we're going to extend the tail just a little bit. So usually the golden rule is that your tail should end where the corner of your eye ends, so right about there. So I think our tail is fine. And then we're going to just come to the front and just draw the line underneath. So once you've done that, now we're gonna go into the brow. So we want to create hair-like strokes to create the illusion of a fuller brow. So you're gonna take the pencil and very lightly hold your product from the end, not here. Because if you hold it here, then you're going to put too much pressure on the brow, and that's hold the product at the end, and then you have more control of how much product you put. Because especially if you're a beginner, less, you're just going to create hair-like strokes like so. Very light, very gentle, soft hand. Color it in just a little bit, not too crazy. And now I'm going to create my arch. So your arch, you want it to start 2/3 into your eye, so right about there. This is where your arch is going to be. So you can even draw like a little dot, just so you know for yourself. So now we're going to go in on top. Brow product, or the color of the brow, to be 2 to 3 shades lighter than your so don't worry if you have made any mistakes or you feel like you've made your eyebrow too thick. The concealer is where you can actually make your brow smaller if you feel like it made it too big, and it highlights your brow bone and it actually lifts your brow. So I'm just going to use this small flat brush, and what's nice about it is that it really just goes nicely underneath the brow. So I'm going to take my product, I'm going to dip it in. So now you also just want to use a steady hand, hold your brush from the end and not here, so at the end here, so you have more control over it and you're not. Now we are going to carve out our eyebrow. There you have it. That is the finished brow look with the high-end products. So now on this side we are going to use our these products you can find at Discam or at Clicks. We're going to do the same technique that we did on this brow. Technique on this side. We're still holding our product from the end because we don't want to put too much pressure on the brow and we don't want it to be too dark. What you're going to notice is also with this pencil is that it is a different color to this one, so don't mind the color, and it is a bit darker, so you need to be very careful if you're going to get this one. So I hope you guys have your pencils in your hand. Are you guys ready? Go in with our Eyebrow Pro Conceal in the shade Warm Honey. So if you are a bit darker than me, you can go with Cool Tan or Fawn with the Eyebrow Pro Conceal, and if you are lighter than me, then you can go in with, so your concealer has to be 2 to 3 shades lighter than your actual foundation or your skin undertone. So I'm not going to go in with the concealer straight from the tube onto the brow because it can get a bit messy. So I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. So now with your flat brush, you're going to dip it in there. This is the affordable brow, and this is the high-end brow. So you can see that this concealer is more creamier than the other one because this one is liquid and the matte concealer is a solid state concealer. With the color, you can see that the Essence pencil is a bit darker and a bit more brown compared to this one. It is a bit light, but I think you can make it a bit darker, but I like my brows to just be a bit more. Hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial on how to do your eyebrows. This is really difficult part of the face, but all I can say is just practice. I know you guys have heard the saying before, eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters. And on a really bad day, they're distant cousins, you know, but it's fine. It's really okay. Just practice, practice, practice. Just get the hang of it. Even when you're not going anywhere, just do your brows. Close out today's video. I just want to give a subscriber shout out to Anashan Konto. She was my first subscriber, so shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much for being a part of my family. So if you would like a shout out, please just hit that red button down below, subscribe to the channel, and it could be you. It could be you. Thank you so much. May your day be ever flawless as you make them.